I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Did it find out better? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't say much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't say much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. It felt so real, but now I plead, just take the deal. I promised you a contract. I promised you a contract.
A wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get those head, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. on my parents' couch, trying to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Wild son of a gun, paid for all I've done. Well, they get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some man charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to make me fight Q-tip, I need Shahid. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed more dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the noble dance, man, do the pepper seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoe? Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, break down to molecules. Yo, let me get you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Bust the rhymes coming through from the footmost squad. Boy Scouts who I be, straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome, bringing all you rockers to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be, flip mode is the squid on. Bust the rhymes, break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type of right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads and my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequencies through your stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you feel your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come to wreck the disco jam. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. Cause I got you all in check.
EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Washington Commanders. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go in our nation's capital. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the... ...30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Already here, they're audible to something else.
Hey, lift! Louis.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
I've heard of quick start offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Goff going to shift him around.
20. DC.
2nd and 5. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
180.
Here's Goff. Open man, Samuel, complete. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Narvis's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
19 Lions. Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Daniels looking to throw. Checks it down. Krosky Merritt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You talk about this Lions defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Young man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line. Ready, break. Get it.
They run. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards there and a first down.
good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's Daniels. That's to Lane. He's got it outright. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side guys. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to rob the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm
here now, 3rd and a yard.
Go! Gravity Lion!
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Touchdown! Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Now Goff looking to change the play. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You talk about this Washington defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Goff.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Cougar 19!
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Pat the 60.
Not liking the look, they'll change the play.
Mustang 19.
Now Daniels. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
In 2nd and inches at the Lions' 6-yard line.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Ready?
Krosky Merritt will score. Touchdown, Commanders. So part of it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Well, that was been the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
180.
Back to throw. Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, Goff. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions had got it back to within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. We're probably just not the same to us. We're dealing with dangerous before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with weight that are...
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Go.
To the air goes Daniels. And he's into the hands of Krosky Merritt. And in the out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Second and 10.
Get it! Cougar 19!
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 7.
Crack ball 80. Pass to the left. Come on, come on. Hit. Hawk 70. Hawk 19 tight. 19 tight. Hawk.
Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he'll take this in at the 1 yard. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. Goff going to shift him around. 2nd and 1. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Y'all gotta call my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We made more power. Mine also dangerous.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Goff. In the middle he's got a man complete.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Point out. Super. Two up.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hold on. Check. Ready? 14. Super.
Goff now looking to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Daron Payne. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's airing it out for Williams.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Now he's free to midfield.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
To throw is Daniels.
He's got him in wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A run inside, Krosky Merritt. And a pretty quick burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
7 Pirates, 70 Lions.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The end result, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
60 Vikings.
Back to throw again.
Setting up the screen, Krosky Merritt.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Daniels looking to throw.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Alim McNeil
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. A solid stiff arm. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw is gone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now third down and 7. Here's gone. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now it's gone. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Goff looking to change the play. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for a second straight play.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And this offense on third down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. Goff now to throw. And that will be incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Here's Lane. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 8.
Here's Daniels. This pass finds McCaffrey going across the middle. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Ready, ready. 70 Rangers. 7. Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
Now Daniels. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane, 53 yards. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, nice move. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
Tiger.
Out of the gun, Goff. It's Williams on the catch. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings it 3rd and 5.
Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Now how about this? They'll change it at the line. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. That is caught. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And the Lions get first down. A gain of 7. First down.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. They'll look to throw again. Finds Gibbs on the check down. At his size, he's a smaller back. He can get into football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trey Amos. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, for that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Bronco 80.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, spread him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Checks it down to Krosky-Merritt. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on fourth and goal.
Go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Lions.
They'll run for it with Krosky-Merritt. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Black 20. 76. Come on. 76. 76.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 99 yards. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes this score. Commanders 24, Lions 17.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here.
this is going to be covered up by Washington.
They just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. Now, let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
And then the movers way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, Krosky Merritt. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it.
It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
6-yard line.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Commanders,
it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. And 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home.
one, so we so. Let's take. Don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just